Good evening, everybody. My name is Osa, and tonight we are in FS19 on the Ungetsheim map. And I moved the deck chairs so we're now out in the open rather than looking at a tree when we wake up. What is going on today? That is... That's the lightest. That's not quite so light. I think we're on stage 2 growth. We could take a wander over, take a look, have a look at the chickens. Yeah, they have food. Okay. Yay. Is that canola growing? Nice. Wheat growing. And somewhere over there there's something else. Okay, so that's all just growing. I think we were looking at 100% fertilized, no weeds. We're pretty much going good there. I'm going to start that up. So sheds of fertilizer and seed, gas tank, and so might as well find some contracts to do as usual. What do we got? We've got some big ones. Field 102. There's quite a lot of work to do. So if we do 102, 103, 125, and then see what's what after that. Hopefully nobody stole the tractor while we were gone. There might have been a patch for this tractor this week, I'm not sure. So it has more options on it. And I'm pretty sure we are going to need some more fertilizer in this thing before we go anywhere. And probably diesel. Oh, we have a liquid fertilizer now. Not that we're using liquid fertilizer by much at the moment. Guess I should pull out in front of the pedestrian and behind the pedestrian. Yay. Okay. Somewhere, I think this is the solid fertilizer. Maybe it's not. Oh, that's the solid fertilizer. Okay. Right, that's done. So I want to find 102. We go down the road and we turn right after the turn to the sawmill. Seems fair. And probably want to do it in forward gear because it's so much easier. Alrighty. Probably need that on. Coming. Excuse me. Probably stick to the right side of the road. I should probably stay in the road, not drive on the curb. So we are now day 4 midsummer. I'm thinking we are going to be looking early fall at the earliest for harvest. Okay, that's the turn off to the sawmill. So 102 is just down the way. Probably just past 78. 76. Just by that tree, I believe. Yep. And 102 is this field just up here. So we are running crop tires on this. This is now going to start getting a little bit more tricky. Because we don't have GPS and the crop is growing. We still need to make enough money to buy a harvester and a header and a tipper. Is actually hitting the edge, so we're good here. Turn the map off, I can't see what angle this field runs at. It doesn't look north-south, that much is certain. Oops. Now, oh, that is actually a wide spread, so we want to go down to about, guess there, and off we go again. It's actually quite a good line. Yeah, like I said, this is not easy. Missing bits, but actually I'm missing lots. I really should probably try to follow lines of sunflowers rather than try and guess this, because I am really not doing well. Drive through this field. Okay. So this field is horrible. What I'm gonna do is run along to about there. And we're just gonna follow the line of sunflowers. Or at least we'll try to. Going until right about there. Cut across here and fill this bit. Okay. This should be about the bit I managed. So now I'll run down to the bottom and reset for following sunflower lines, rows. This is good. Possibility I'm going to end up with a gap again, but we'll see how that works out. So how much we got? 93. So no matter what, this should put us up to about 100,000. As a finished contract. And we're spraying the potatoes on the field next door. Yeah, well. Okay. That bit got done. And if I position myself pretty much somewhere around there, should just be able to drive straight down here. And pretty much fill this strip. Okay. Very well be time to pay attention to the messages. Final stretch, I hope. And done. Oh. Okay, that was the big one. 103 is the next one. Of course, I don't know what that is either. 103 is gone back up to the road and straight across the street. Nice. Not sure about the tyres on the spreader. guess they're small. I replaced the tractor tyres with narrows last session. We didn't have a stream last week because why didn't we have a stream last week? Oh, that's right, yes. So last week on Saturday, not the Saturday just gone, the one before, we had to be out of the house while our buyers inspected the place with their inspector. And okay, this is 103 to our right. So we went to look at houses. And we found a house and we put a bid on it. And realtor was supposed to get back to us in 24 hours, and he didn't acknowledge it for quite a bit more than 24 hours. So on Monday, we decided to go and look at more houses. Well, specifically one more house. And we liked that one more, so we put a bid on that one. Now, we still haven't heard from the guy that we put a bid on last week on Saturday, but we weren't in the house last Monday, so no stream last Monday. And the Lorsfold stream on Saturday ended rather abruptly because we needed to be out of the house at a certain time. So that happened. We've had our new prospective home inspected and a couple of minor niggles. Safety aspect, it doesn't have hand railing on the steps up the front porch, but that's relatively easy to fix. I think basement window is too close to the grade, so we'll have to do something about that. But we're expecting to do a fair amount of work inside the house anyway, so that'll just be part and parcel of stuff we get done when we move in. So we're now at a position where we are definitely have somewhere to go, and we've pretty much definitely sold this house. So things are moving along. And we made the decision, what was it, about September last year? So 4 months. Going to do here is do a run along the edge, so we're using less fertilizer on the neighbours' fields. I may just run around the edge of this field down to the bottom, and then we'll continue the rows through the middle. Down to 40%, so we started with the biggest field. This is the second biggest. If we make it before 30%'s left, which I'm not sure we will, then we would be we'll definitely have enough for the other field on the list. Okay. Well, actually, we might only have 30% left to do. Nice thing about fertilizing contracts, you have to spend to do them, but they really don't take long. Even with this kit, they don't take long. Oh. Hopefully that bit on the right won't matter too much. Just run this bit. We're down below 20%, 30% now. Oh well. Okay, so do we have enough to do the last one? $125. Accept the contract and go find 125. Okay, 125 is road to the end and turn right. We'll follow the farm track down to the road. Some of these fields have rather steep hills on the edge of them when it comes to the main roads. That's 105, another one will be 110. Oh, we do have rear view mirrors, they're just completely useless. I've spent quite a lot of time down the bottom end of this map. I'm not sure that door's shut properly. Maybe it is. Going so slowly. Okay. That's strange. For some reason I seem to be limited to 13 miles an hour. Okay, so there is a farm track at the end, which is what we wanted. Oops. Why is that on? Turn that off. Ugh. So we are doing 125. And I don't think we now have enough fertilizer to even make half of this. Well, looks like the canola, possibly. And this is why I prefer getting my fertilization out of the way before we get to this stage of growth, because it's really difficult to see in some fields like this one. This is going to be a blind stab in the dark as to how far we get. And it's not even road, so who knows. I should do is run the edges of the field. Then figure out the rest later. Field there of some description. Yeah, I have no clue what I'm doing here. Me, I need to figure out how GPS works on this. Not that we'll fit GPS to this tractor, it doesn't have it, so everything we do has to be done by hand. This edge looks to be fairly good. Fairly. I'm still not sure I'm doing a particularly good job at this. Probably shouldn't drive in the neighbours' fields. And straight down here. Uh, 11%. So 16% round the field, I think. Well, 10 off. How did we do with the fertilizing so far? Don't need that. Yeah. How's the contract record? 46% done. Yeah, we're going to need more fertilizer. It's going to take a while to get back to the farm to